Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Satisfactory. In between episodes, I ran around and collected biomass stuff and bits and pieces that I found lying around the map. So we have a little bit of a backlog developing, which is quite nice. It's not going to last forever, so we have to start preparing for the next phase. The next phase needs a fair amount of reinforced iron plates and rotors, so that is what we're going to put up. And we're also going to get started on tier 3. So hopefully I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. I'm not going to bother with jump pads for now, I don't really need them. So there's quite a bit to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, so I have stuff to build another platform. I'm going to start on this side. And we're going to get some basic walls up. And I think we're going to go 3 up. That should be enough to cover what we're doing here. And then I'm going to use 1 meter platforms. And I'm not going to put it on top. I'm going to put it right there. All right. So now I'm going to have to stretch that out and build a ramp to get up top. So that's sorted. And then I'll start the ramp over on this side. And shoot that up to there. And then we'll grab another piece and pop it in there. Good, now we have a second floor to work with. And I'm going to extend this out because we're going to need quite a bit of space up here. And I have a beam stuck in the floor and I saw that there was... Yep, there we go. I picked up an achievement. Bouncy bounce on the back. Okay, probably going to take some fall damage. Yep, bummer. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So starting from this side, I'm going to need to bring that iron ore over to this side. So that's what I'll do. And I'm going to show you a very basic setup. Now bear in mind that this little factory that I'm building here is for my own resources. It's not to go into any other production facility. This is stuff that we need to be able to build the factory bigger. And we need rotors, we need reinforced iron plates for the next stage to get better power, because the power that we've got now is not sustainable. You can't be running around the entire game collecting wood and leaves and stuff to power your plant. And it doesn't give a lot of power. So I am going to have to increase this before I put this new facility online. But in the meantime, I'm going to grab this ore and probably that one over there to get the rotors and reinforced iron plates done. So I'll get a lift in here and we'll just pick this up and I'm going to put it like this. It's not going to be neat. I'll tidy this all up later. But this will come through on this line and it's going to head to the end. And I'll just park it over here for now. So what do we need for our setup? We are going to need 2 smelters, so I'll start with that. And I'll put the first one over here and we'll just make sure that it's in the middle and it looks fine. So put that down and I'll put the other one right next to it. Okay, so this will be split with a splitter right here coming in. I'll bring it in from this side. Mark 1 conveyor belts into the machine. From here we'll just slide it in and making sure that we have the straight build mode set for the conveyor belts. That one is now in. So now this gets a little bit tricky and I regret putting this smelter where I just put it because it's not going to work here. I'm going to need to move it. It's easy enough. Grab that and I'm going to put it over here. And there is a good reason for this. Right. So this one is going to feed directly into a smelter. So number 7 and put that down. Yep, and I didn't check this one. Right. And this is going to belt straight into there. Okay, so we're splitting the 60 belt coming in. 30 is going into this machine, 30 is going into this machine. This machine is making iron ingots, as is this one. This one here is going to make us some iron plates. And that's going to do 20 per minute, which is perfect. Now, I didn't actually need to push that machine out as far as I did. But let's get this one going. We need to split this output in 3 directions. And it will be into 3 of these machines. Just like that. Belt this in here. Belt that to there. That to there. And that to there. So the first thing we're going to do here is this machine here. Now I'm going to have to move the other one back, but this machine is going to make iron plates as well. And now that we have underclocking available, I'm going to reduce this to 50%. Just like that. So it's making 10 per minute. Now that's using 15 of the 30 ingots that are being produced by this smelter. So this one here will then be set to make cast screws, and I'm going to underclock this one so that it only makes 10 screws per minute. Okay, so it's at 20%, which is doing 10 screws. And then this one will also be screws, but this one will be at 100%. So this is making 50. This is making 10. So that's a total of 60 screws. This is making 10 plates. This is making 20 for a total of 30 plates. So let me fix this up by moving this back. Iron plates at 100%. Excellent. All right. The next step. Now that we have the screws and we have the plates, we need to do some merging. So we're going to grab a merger, and that one's going to feed straight out in front of itself, and this will do the same. And Mark 1 conveyors 100% okay over here. And connect all of these up. Right, so we have the plates coming in here, we have the screws coming in here, and then we can go and we can choose the assembler. And I think I'll line the screws up, line the plates up with that opening. I could have them in the middle, but at least I'll have one straight belt. Let's do an H and see if we're happy with the way it's laid out. You know, I'm going to try something with the screws here. I'm going to change my design a little bit. I'm going to take the merger, and I'm going to have it come out on the side. This might actually be nice. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, back to our assembler, and we line it up like that. And maybe I can bring it a bit closer if this works. Get this conveyor into there, and that into there, and that works absolutely perfectly. Oh, it's a nice tight little setup. So actually I'm going to move this because I can now, and we're going to make it even tighter. Right there. So this belt can come out into there, that belt into there. And now we're going to make reinforced iron plates, which require 30 screws, 60 screws, 30 plates, which is exactly what we have. And that will produce 5 reinforced iron plates per minute. Exactly what I was looking for. Nice, neat, small setup. Yeah, you don't need to, if you're producing for yourself, you're not going to be using them all the time. So you don't need to produce a heck of a lot. And then down here, we just need to put in a storage container. And then I missed the alignment on this because it's not centered. All right, so that is the actual line. Just put it right there. Conveyor into there. Now I'm just going to add the power. Now, normally what I do is leave a walkway around the outskirts, and I'll get to that. I'll neaten everything up. But actually, I like the way this worked out. Can't believe I've never tried that before. Right, and then we'll put this power pole in and put that in. Now, I'm going to need more power before I switch this on, because I don't think I'm going to have enough. This is probably going to be somewhere in the region of 30 to 40 megawatts. And I have space on the power line for that one to go up. I still need to neaten the power lines up as well. But what I'm going to do here is quickly pop in 2 more of these. That will give me enough for this job and for the next one. So, biomass burner, one there, and we'll just stay on the same side. One there. Belts and belts, connect that into there. Right. Now, once we've got stuff in both of these and they are operating, we have a capacity of 210. That is excellent. Might not be enough for everything, but it's going to work. So, I'm going to grab this power. We'll bring it up to here. Or maybe to here, so it's a straight line. And I suppose we can just feed it into this one. Excellent. So this is all kicking in and it's working. Right, plates are coming through. And here come the screws. Fantastic. And we're starting to make our first reinforced iron plate. So we've got our reinforced iron plates coming out. So we are now producing them. Okay, good. That's done. So now for the next build. It's very similar. And this is for rotors. But first I'm going to need to head down and make a plan to get that iron across to here. And this will go middle line. So we can just pop that in there and just bring it across to here for now. And the belt work's going to be a little bit messy at the beginning, but not something to be too concerned about. Right, caps cleared. So we need to go over there. We have everything we need for the miner, so I'm going to kind of point it in that direction. It's lined up to the north, which is okay. I'll bring a tier 1 belt. And if you hold down control now, you can actually make that belt straighten up. So like if I'm here now and I press control, it snaps to the straight line. That's pretty nice. All right, let's get Mark 1 conveyor. We'll just bring it down to there. And then we're going to bring our belt straight into that. And it's actually so neat, even though it's not on a platform. Really nice. I will need to drag some power out to that one, which I will do. That one has power. It's starting to do its thing. Fantastic. Right, let's go and build this facility. Right, let's go. Let's first see what we're going to do, because I would like to have them sort of tucked up next to each other. I think I've trapped these two. I might have to do something to release them. All right. What I'll do is I'll take a smelter and I'll put it over here. Now this smelter is actually going to be underclocked to 50% so that it's producing 15 per minute. And that will go into a constructor, which is going to be making iron rods, which require 15 per minute. So that's perfect. Then I'm going to put another one over here, making sure that it's lined up nicely. And this is going to be split into 3 constructors, just like on the other side. So we'll pop them in. One. Oh, that doesn't seem right. No, it's not. We'll try that again. One there. There. And there. We're going to grab a splitter and we're going to put the splitter in front of the smelter, just like that. And we're just going to put belts in. So connect and I am out of iron plates. Well, I'm not really, because I got a container full, and this needs to be sorted out. I can't have machines not producing because things are full. That will not do at all. And this assembler that I put down is a bit in the way, so what I'm going to do, I've finished making the 50 smart plating that we need, so I'll take that out, and I'll just take this machine down. That will help us get around a little better now. Okay, so we have these machines. Belt. That belt is already in. Alright, this is where we do some fun trickery again. This will be iron rods, but underclocked to 5 per minute, so 33% or so. Rather say 5 because that's what you want. Okay, that means that in total we'll have 20 rods coming out. And then we've got to do screws again, and we've got to have both of these at 100%. So that will give us 100 screws. And that can get plugged into there. Good. So that finishes the constructors. Alright, now we will have to merge. So, same as what we did before. We have the merger. One merger there, and I'm going to face this merger towards that merger. Plug it in there. And then we'll connect the belts. And then grab the assembler, and the assembler will go in line with that. Did I get it in line with that machine as well? No, I didn't. So I think that is the line right there. Plug that in there, and that in there. And set this to do rotors, which need 20 rods and 100 screws. Now, we got 100 screws. These are each putting out 50. This belt here needs to be upgraded because tier 1s can only carry 60. Tier 2s can carry up to 120. So this will merge the two into here, and it'll put out the belt of 100. And then we can do the same thing down this side. We'll leave some space. Make sure I've got that kind of lined up properly, and put that in and belt that into there. And then I've just got to connect all the power. Please hold. And with that, we are plugged in, and everything should start operating, unless I missed something. Ah, I did. A big one, actually. I need to put a splitter. It's going to clip. Not ideal. But I needed to do it this way. I didn't actually need to do it this way, but I did anyway. And plug those in. There we go. Now that should start working. We've got green lights on the smelters. Fantastic. We have some ingots going in now. Green lights coming up. Alright, green across the board over here. And we wait, we've got the rods coming in already, that's good. Screws take a moment sometimes. Right, there go the first screws. And the belt is filled up on this side. Magnificent. And that should then start this process. There we go. And our first rotors are being delivered. Damn, these models look good. And we have a rotor. So, there you go. Reinforced iron plates and rotors have now been successfully automated. Now I have those smart plates, so let's go down and deliver them. Alright, pop those in there and seal. And have a look at that. Have a look at that graphic at the top there.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Cool. You can do it. All right, let's send. Now, this is also quite a thing to see. Oof. That's new. Oh, wow.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Ada has no human qualities whatsoever. All right, let's go and see what we have unlocked. Tier 3, Enhanced Asset Security. That is what I was looking for. And this is why we need reinforced iron plates, because we're going to need a lot of them. And it will give us an extra hand slot. It'll give us 3 extra inventory slots. Excellent. The next one we'll be taking on is coal power, because there's no way in the world we can start steel without coal first. Coal gives us water extractors, coal power. Yeah, so I'm going to be spending a little time collecting reinforced iron plates. Let's go and see how many we've made while we were doing all the other stuff. Now we've got 86. That's not too bad. And there's 100. And this should be all I need. Yep, I think I have everything that I need now. And we can finally get that Xeno Basher. Right, 100 reinforced iron plates. 600 rods and 1500 wire. And off you go.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Alright, well I'm going to be doing a little bit of handcrafting so I can get that Xeno Basher. I can start bashing the heck out of things. Yep, and that is what I need. Let's go and do some trading in. And finally I have it. Let's go and see what this bad boy can do. Ooh, look at that. Like a flippin' Jedi. Alright, good. There's something else that I need to make in here. It is the object scanner. And I have everything on me to make it, so I'm going to do that. And I have a slot. A hand slot that I can put it in. So I can go there and try and remind myself how this works. Okay, you hold down the left mouse button and you can choose what to scan for. These are the things that I unlocked at the moment. And that's going to be very handy because I did walk around. I did find a couple. So let's use them. That I am going to do a bit of quartz research. Let's go and see what else we can do. Alien technology. Okay, I can't do anything without that little triangle thing. I don't know what that is yet. But it may actually have something to do with the SAM, which I haven't found. I'm sure we'll run into some at some point. But until we find at least a little bit, we won't be able to even scan for it. So let's see what we need for the quartz. I want to go down this line because I want the Blade Runners. So let's do that. Okay, now the Blade Runners need 50 silica.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
I'm going to make 50 silica. Alright, so I've made just enough, I think. I don't want to use too much just in case I need it for something else. So that means I can unlock the Blade Runners. Nice. Alright, Ada.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
And I think I have everything to make the Blade Runners. I do. There we go. Alright, so. Blade Runners on the legs. And now, and run. Oh, so much better. Exploring will be a lot easier now. So, Blade Runners also help you fall from very high without dying if your health is full. Now, the next target is coal power. I'm going to select that milestone because I want to do it. But the milestone itself, we get water extractors, we get the coal generator power plants. We can then also scan for coal, which is going to be pretty important. Fluid buffers, pipes, pumps, all the good stuff. But we need to get all of that stuff together first. And it's going to take a while because I've used all my reinforced iron plates. So let's see what else we can do in the MAM. I did find Caterium, so let's see if I have enough to do something. Can't do anything with those. I also needed the alien proteins for something as well. Let's go and have a look. So, what else can I do on quartz? I have enough to unlock this, which will give me new shop products as well as the recipe for crystal quartz. So I might as well.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Yeah, what is the new quartz stuff? Ah, explosive resonance application. So we get the pulse obelisk. And we also have the recipe for the crystal oscillator, which is a little way down the line. But the explorer, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Okay, sulfur. I did find some sulfur and some coal, so let's do this one.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Alright, now we need to make 50 black powder before we can get the Nobelisk Detonator and the Nobelisk. So I don't think I have enough for that. Let's look at Caterium. I do have some. I have enough. Let's start that research. Alright, and that's unlocked a whole bunch of stuff for us, which we can't do.
The level has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Alright, good, thank you. We can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that yet. Not that either. May be able to do something with that in a short while, but I'm not in a hurry for it. Or that. Still haven't found any pale berries, so we're kind of stuck there. Okay, this is where we need cable and pale berries and rotors. Right, so this will give me 6 more infantry slots. I will do that. And I need to just pick up the pale berries.
Significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fixit.
Well done, Ada. Alright, and with that, we can do that research.
Research completed. The protein inhaler can restore health in the eventuality that you have been carelessly damaging Fixit property.
And that inhaler, I think, is made in the workshop. Yeah, there it is, and it needs alien protein and... Oh, that's quite a nice recipe. I don't remember it being that nice. But anyway, from nothing, it will restore your health completely. It's a winner. I'll see if I can... I don't have any alien protein around. Haven't really been saving any. But I do have some alien DNA capsules. Let's see what we can do with those. Alright, not ready with that yet. That I could do. It leads me to the rebar gun. Ooh. I think I'm going to do that. No, I don't have enough hand slots yet.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fixit mission.
Just like that, I have everything I need for the rebar gun. Let's do it. Nice.
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of Fixit property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
All right, I have everything I need for the rebar gun, so we will make that. Well, this is going to be fun. Okay, rebars. Iron rebar. I am going to make some of that. All right, well, it stacks to 100, so I'm not going to make much more than that. And let's see. I don't have to have the chainsaw enabled at all times. Reload. Let's go and test this out. See if those hogs have respawned yet. They have not. What a pity. Spiders? Well, actually, no, the spiders I can hit with the Xeno Basher. Yeah, no worries now. Just gonna run in. Yeah, there we go. Die. That's awesome. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, you little bugger. These guys are sneaky. They run up behind you. Hey. Oh, I forgot to reload. That's the one thing. Okay. I'm gonna go stand over here. You run at me, bro. Oh, reload. Damn you. I'm not very good with... You know what? Okay. Where are you? Bring it on. The sound effect was great. But yeah, okay. Rather use the rebar gun on things that maybe don't move so fast. Okay, so let's have a look. We have unlocked the ability to look for coal. Oh, I thought we had. No, obviously not. We need to... No, we need to actually do that research first. I know, see if I can go and pick a fight with something bigger. Alright, now I'm heading down to the beach area. I'm pretty sure there's something nasty around here. Somewhere. Oh, I see something up there that I want. And there's the guy that I want to take on. Alright, now, do these have a loop? Yeah, they do. Got him. Reload. Alright, switch to hand. Gotcha. And this gives us 4 spitter remains. That's fantastic. Alright, I did take a little bit of damage. Not too concerned about it. But yeah, we are able to take on the big guys now. Oh, there's a cave. Oh, I think this is the spider cave. From the other side. Wait, I heard that. What was that? Jeez, why do I get so nervous running through this cave? The alien stuff, or the alien creatures, haven't respawned around where we've built. They don't. So if you want to harvest your alien creatures a lot, leave some of them in places, or remember the places that you haven't built stuff, because they will respawn there. They just won't respawn where you have built stuff that is powered, as far as I know. Oh, we are running a little low on the power stuff. Biomass is, yeah, very low. All right, we're gonna have to keep a close eye on that, and I think between episodes I'll do the run around once again and go and collect stuff that we need. But I have some barrel nuts and I have some alien stuff now, so let's go and make a few of these. So if we do get into a bit of a bind, we can heal ourselves. Alright, so I found some wood, so I just shoved it in, and yeah, that should keep us going for a little while. Right, I think I have everything I need for this, for the coal power. So let's just review what we're going to be getting. Okay, power, coal power generators, water extractors, pipes, pipe supports, pipe junctions, pipe pumps, fluid buffers, and coal on the resource scanner. So let's load it up and launch.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. The comments from Ada. Alright, well, now that we have the ability to scan for coal, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. There it is. Now, I do know where I want to build my coal plant, and it's out in that direction. It's far away. Very, very far away. Oh, there's some coal stuff out there to the north. But those are not very good coal sources. Those are the ones I want. 1,427 meters away. That is going to be a long trip, and there is a lot of preparation to do for that, so I don't have to keep coming back. One of the things we need to prepare is we need to bring more copper in, because we need to set up our little copper factory to make copper sheet. So maybe I should do that now, if I can remember the numbers. Let's go and have a look at copper sheet. 20 per minute in, 10 per minute out. In a constructor, or I can do it in the crafting bench. No, I need to automate this because we're going to need a lot of it over time. So I don't know if I'm going to need to produce it heck of a fast. Maybe I can do 40. So 2 smelters, one of them underclocked. Yeah, let's do that. Right. I got space for it over here. So we'll grab the smelter. We'll put it down over here. Another one next to it over here. Okay, these are going to make 30 each. So we'll set the first one to do 30, the second one to do 10. That means we're going to have a bit of extra copper left over. And then we can just split it over here. So grab a splitter, and we'll have it come in from the back. Belt that in there, that in there. And we'll just bring this out to there. Okay, so we are... Did I not underclock this? I should have underclocked it to 10. Okay, so in total 40. That means 2 constructors. And what am I missing? Reinforced iron plates. Right, sorted. And put that over there. Now, oh, hang on. I'm going to need to merge and then split. Unless I just underclock both of them to 20. This is also going to save us a bit of power. Alright, now each of them are doing 20, which is just about perfect. That belt's in there, that belt's in there. This is going to make copper sheets, 20 in, 10 out. Same over here, no underclocking required. And then we need to have a merger. And there. Belts that in and belt that in. Grab the storage. Pop that in there. Belt into there. Grab the power. Do we have a slot over here? We actually do. Nice. Hold that over there, and one here to feed the smelters, and over here to feed the constructors. And then I just need to put up a mine, so I'm going to need to make a portable miner. So we haven't used this one before, so we're just going to have to knock the cap off it. Caps off. Mark 1 miner. Aligned. Belt. I'm going to bring the belt down here. Ooh, wow. And then sort of... Oh, goodness. Oh, that's just that coming back. Yep, I'm getting a handle on this this new way of the belts working. It's pretty nice. All right, I haven't checked my power usage for a while. How are we doing? Capacity 210. Oh, wow, I'm going to need to put another one in. So before I connect that miner, oh, it's a bit of a problem because I don't have any more biomass. This is not good. I suppose I could steal some from here, just for now. But it's going to cause us problems later. I really have absolutely nothing left to put in these machines. Well, I'm going to be busy between episodes. Yeah, that's definitely not something that you guys will want to see. It's terribly boring. And that will get that started, and we'll get the copper sheets. We need copper sheets for pipes, mainly. But yeah, as you can see, it's a heck of a pain when you don't have, when you're having to do your power manually. So the quicker the better to get coal power set up. We are going to, in the next episode, head up in that direction, and we're going to grab ourselves some coal power. But we did pretty well in this episode. We got a lot of technologies unlocked. We have reinforced plates automated. We have rotors automated. We have copper sheets automated. Space elevator thing has started building whatever the assembly is that we're building. So it's all good. And chances are this is going to stop operating soon. So yeah, I will be running around collecting biomass wherever I can find it. And hopefully that will be for the last time. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, because this series is going to go on. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything that I've missed. I know there's a heck of a lot to this game, and I wouldn't regard myself as a pro, but I know my way around it. But there are still always things that I'm going to miss. But I really appreciate you joining me, and until next time, cheers!